Hey Chiefs Kingdom, we're going to get into some Chiefs injury updates in just a moment, but first, we're 4 days away from the AFC Championship Game. So I want to know, who do you got? Type KC for Kansas City, type BUF for the Buffalo Bills. I hope we see a lot of KCs in there. So get your votes in, and with that being said, let's start with the latest on Patrick Mahomes. As expected, Mahomes did return to practice in some capacity, which we thought and knew would be the case on Tuesday night when I had a video for you guys yesterday. Got in some work, according to Andy Reid. He remains in the concussion protocol. He still has not been cleared for contact, has not been cleared to play on Sunday, but this is a step in a positive direction, which is certainly a good thing. Now, Andy Reid reiterated this for all the guys when it comes to injuries, that today was kind of a lighter practice in general, and that Thursday, or aka tomorrow, is a bigger practice and a longer practice. So hopefully Mahomes clears more steps, he can be more involved tomorrow, and hopefully he's able to go on Sunday. But that is the latest when it comes to Patrick Mahomes. He did get in some work today, and like I said, this is a positive step. The fact that he's out there able to do some things is a step in the right direction. But I want to reiterate that he's still in the protocol. If Patrick Mahomes had to play a game today, he wouldn't be able to. He would not be medically cleared to play if a game took place this evening. So where does that leave us? That leaves us with, we got about 72 hours to hope Patrick Mahomes clears those necessary steps. Will he? I think he's trending in the right direction. I think returning to practice in some capacity on Wednesday is a step in the right direction, but it's early. We don't know as of yet if he will play on Sunday. I think he will, but I think it's too early to fully determine that one way or another. Hopefully he's out there because he's obviously the engine to this Chiefs offense. Now, what is your confidence level in Mahomes playing against Buffalo? Scale it from 1 to 10. 10 being 100% chance, there's no doubt in your mind he's going to play. 1 being, I'm not confident. I think the neck head stuff is more serious than they're saying. I don't think he'll go. I'm at like a 7 or an 8. I think he'll play. I'm confident he'll play. He's trending in the right direction, but I can't say 10 because he still hadn't cleared concussion protocol. So I'll say 7.5. How about that? Let me know what you guys think. Scale it from 1 to 10. Now, if you've already subscribed to the Chiefs Report, thanks, I appreciate it. Also, type S in the comments if you are a subscriber. If you haven't, hit that big red button and subscribe. I want to know which of our viewers have already subbed. So if you're one of those people, type S in the comments down below. And if you haven't, hit that big red button and subscribe. I've been keeping you guys up to date on the latest when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, the injury updates leading into this game on Sunday, and we'll continue to do so leading up to kickoff. Now, you guys have been asking about Bashaud Breeland. We hadn't heard much until today. He also is in the concussion protocol. Did practice like Mahomes in limited capacity, a.k.a. he did the stuff that guys who are in the concussion protocol are allowed to do. No contact, but you're out there. You're able to, probably do some stretches and some stuff like that. Andy Reid says he's working through it. We'll see for Sunday. I'd say it's similar to Mahomes, probably a little bit less of a chance than Mahomes has of playing because this is the first we've heard. But like Patrick, it's nice to see that Breeland was at least out there walking around and doing something. So hopefully he has him, or the Chiefs have him on Sunday, because there could be some problems if he is not able to play, because the Chiefs are getting a little bit thin at the cornerback position. Rashad Fenton, who we'll briefly mention here as well, did return in a limited capacity at practice as well. I'd say him and Breeland are 50-50 for Sunday, which leaves you with probably Charvarius Ward and L'Jarius Sneed as your only somewhat reliable corners. And we guys know that Ward has not been that good this year. So hopefully Breeland and or Fenton can play. Like I mentioned, Rashad Fenton returned in a limited capacity. He's been dealing with injuries on both of his ankles. Just to have him available for depth would be very, very important for Kansas City. I'll just be frank. If Sneed and Fenton are out, big problems for the Chiefs on Sunday, because Charvarius Ward has lost his confidence, and I love L'Jarius Sneed, but do you want L'Jarius Sneed being your best option at corner up against Stephon Diggs? That's a little worrisome for me. I trust Sneed, I like him, but he is a rookie. He's a fourth-round rookie, and Stephon Diggs is a top 5 receiver in the NFL at this point, especially with how he's played this year, especially with how he's looked in the postseason. Having Breeland out there at least gives you that experience, gives you multiple guys that can at least go after Diggs. If it's just Ward and L'Jarius Sneed, that's going to be a tough ask for this Chiefs secondary. So who should cover Diggs on Sunday? You guys can assume that everybody is available. If you had to pick one guy that should cover Stephon Diggs on Sunday, who would that be? I think I'd probably trust Bashaud Breeland the most, but let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Now, if you want to bet on this game, I'm going to wait for some clarity on Patrick Mahomes, but maybe you're already feeling good about it. Go make some money with BetUS. Chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use that promo code Chiefs125. If you're like me and you feel better about the Packers game, go bet on that game. I love the under in that matchup between Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Use our promo code Chiefs125 when you get going with BetUS. Again, that's Chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Go ahead and get signed up today. Clyde Edwards-Helaire did return to practice. This is a positive sign. Unclear how much he actually did at practice. Again, want to reiterate, Andy Reid did make it clear that Thursday's the big day. It sounds like today was kind of a light jogging type of practice. You know, shorts, that sort of thing. Not a lot of contact. Thursday, the big day for all these guys to kind of take that next step in their chances in terms of actually playing on Sunday. I think I feel more optimistic about Edwards-Helaire at this point. Remember last week he was a limited participant on Wednesday, didn't practice Thursday, was questionable leading up to kickoff, and didn't play. I would say that it's 50 to 60% chance right now that he will play. I'm leaning toward him playing at this point, but there's still too much unknown. The good news is if he doesn't play, I feel good about how Darrell Williams is running the football, but having Edwards-Helaire available with what he was able to do as a rookie this year just gives the Chiefs more options at running back, so hopefully he is able to go. Also on the offensive side of the ball, Sammy Watkins returned to practice as well. Again, not sure how much he did, but this one's more notable for me because this is actually the first practice he's actually been out there since that Week 16 calf injury. That seems like a good sign to me. Now, didn't play this past week, was ruled out before Sunday, so he may have a little bit more catching up to do in terms of being physically ready to go. But Watkins is a guy that probably doesn't need to practice much. If he's physically ready, he's a veteran who's played well in the playoffs in the past. Yep, he didn't do much this year because he missed a bunch of games. But you know what? We've seen him come up in a major way in the playoffs and make some big plays. Hello, Richard Sherman. Remember that in the Super Bowl? Sammy Watkins, if he's active, he is a threat for Kansas City. I hope he's able to go on Sunday. Now, who do you guys think is more important? Like, who would be more valuable to have available on Sunday against Buffalo? Type CEH for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Type SW for Sammy Watkins. Who is the more important player when it comes to being available? I'm going to type SW because I like the way Darrell Williams is playing, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Now, one guy that wasn't out there at all, that's Willie Gay Jr. I would say at this point, very unlikely he practices. I did like the way Anthony Hitchens and Damian Wilson played on Sunday. They kind of turn it up a notch in the playoffs as well. Still dealing with that ankle injury is Willie Gay Jr. We'll see if he practices at all on Thursday, but he was not out there on Wednesday's practice. Follow me on Twitter, at HGramNFL. We'll have more updates over there as they come out. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. We'll have another video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that update.